Yo, what's good everybody? This is your boy Boss Golf and welcome back to Boss Golf Plays. How are all you silly motherfuckers out there doing today? Hope y'all are having a great day as always, man. Your boy Boss Golf is just back on these videos, chilling with you silly hoes. But I wanted to sit down and talk to y'all tonight, man. Get a little convo going. See what y'all think about this, and hell, let y'all know what the hell I've been thinking. So check this out, right? I've been playing Skyrim. And on Throwback Thursday, after we walked down Mega Man, I recently got back into one of my favorite video games, which is 007 Everything or Nothing. And as I'm sitting there playing this game, not just that game, also it's Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. So I'm sitting here and I'm playing these games, right? And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, man, and mostly because with those games, I know with Skyrim, on the console versions, you're able to mod your game. I almost said mod your damn system. If only, right? Listen, you're able to mod your game to be able to, how can I say it? Add longevity to the game. And then also you can do that with the Codebreaker for the PS2. It's pretty much the same thing, same effect, right? So pretty much you have these games that allow you to go in and do what PC users get to do freely on a daily basis and mod the hell out of the games. And I was wondering, man, what if for 1 second, like the console companies that we got now, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, what if, like, I don't know how this shit will happen, but what if they brought back action replay codes? What if they brought back the Codebreaker? What if they brought back the Game Shark? For those that don't know what this shit is, fucking Google it. I don't know, man. The best way I can explain it, like I already explained it at the beginning of the video, it pretty much allows you, back in the day on the PS2, on the damn GameCube, on the Xbox, any of the main consoles, if it wasn't actually even handhelds. Now that I think about it, now I'm remembering this shit. I'm starting to think about again how big like Codebreakers were, or game modifiers. It's pretty much what these shits were. It allowed you on your own home console without having to have a PC, without having to have a laptop or some kind of crazy super costly monster computer, right? To be able to mod your game. You had this disc. It was either a disc for the consoles. I know it was a disc. I don't know about like the Nintendo and Super Nintendo and Sega and shit like that back then, and I really never used the ones for handhelds like Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color and all this stuff, but I know they had game modifiers. But I used the one mainly for PlayStation 2. That's honestly the only one I've ever touched when it came to game modifiers. And I'm just sitting here, man, what if they brought that shit back? And I don't know if like the companies were responsible for this shit. I don't know if these were like special. I have to look up the history behind that more, and if y'all want to, y'all can go look up the history behind that more. But I know back then, like, it seemed like it seemed like every fucking console had game modifier. It was either Game Shark. The biggest ones were Game Shark, Action Replay, and Codebreaker. Those are the ones you always heard about. And I know there are other like side branch ones, but once again, I've never delved into those. I never even heard about those. And yeah, the only one I have is Codebreaker. And I don't know, like, what do you guys think about that shit? I know I would hell about that shit. To be quite honest, like, if they brought back Codebreaker, if they brought back Action Replay, Game Shark, all this shit that we had back then, I would, like, instead of just buying games that came out, that would add so much longevity to my goddamn game. That would add so much replay value to my game. Because it's like, at least with your boy, looking at it from your boy's standpoint, right now, in this goddamn square, y'all looking at, like, when I want to get a new game, and I'm done beating the game, or if I'm done beating the game and I want to get a new game, of course I go and sell the game, go back, get a fucking another one, right? And that's what people do if they don't have the necessary funds at the moment to be able to just go out and grab a game. But like, if they had a Codebreaker, I would say fuck that. I literally would put that shit down and like just mod the hell out of my game. I know hell already on Xbox 360. It's not a disc, but there is. Don't know how fucking legal it is. Honestly, at this point, I don't give a shit. But there's like something called the hex editor, and I have used that before. I think I posted like a couple episodes on the channel, possibly. But I've used that before to mod Soul Calibur 4. I think let me see. Yeah, that's the only game on the 360 that I've ever modded when it came to like the last gen now. But at the time when they came to the current gen, next gen console, whatever you called them at the time, on those specific consoles. So Soul Calibur, did I say Soul Calibur 4 or Soul Calibur 5? I believe it was 5. If I said 4, excuse me, but I do know it's 5. I modded Soul Calibur 5, and that, I mean, you were able to, I know in the game, there were like some issues with the costumes, and some costumes that were supposed to be supposedly scheduled for release got canceled like at last minute, and it would allow you to wear some of the main characters' costumes that you weren't able to access in the customization menu without DLC or anything like that. And so they weren't able to come out as DLC. So if you went and did the hex editor thing, which is it's a lengthy process, but the shit's worth it once you learn and sit down and know what the fuck you're doing. It's actually worth it because you can make whatever the shit you want. I mean, on speaking of Soul Calibur 5, hell, you could have fucking Tira use Siegfried's fighting style, or have Siegfried use Ivy's fighting style, or make a brand new character that's not supposed to even be fucking possible in the vanilla game, but you make, y'all know what the hell mods are, man. Just think of the goddamn possibility, and you're able to do that with hex editor. Now imagine, I'm imagining, I don't know who the fuck we gotta talk to have this shit happen. I don't know, like, now that I think about it, I don't even know, like I said that already, I don't know who the fuck is responsible for all this shit back in the day. And if it was like Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft that allowed these Codebreakers to be published, these game modifiers to be published, what the fuck does the community have to do now to be able to get something like that again? And I don't know. Like, that'd just be real fucking interesting. That for any goddamn game. Oh my god, I go on YouTube. I'm always on YouTube. That's my shit. I'm going on YouTube and I'm just looking up original videos. I know I'm subscribed to a channel that does Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 mods. Y'all know I love that fucking game, and it excites me seeing like mods, fucking different types of fusions, Dragon Ball Super characters put in that game, different movesets, all kinds of shit modded in the game. Of course, this is through the PC, but I'm just sitting here like, what if I had a Codebreaker? I'd be able to use that shit for my, well, with Dragon Ball, of course, with Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, that's a PlayStation 2 Wii U remaster type game, right? But let me think of a normal game. I don't know. I'll take Street Fighter for instance, because that's another game that gets modded a lot by the goddamn the fighting game community, the gaming community, right? So like, what if you had a Codebreaker? You going in, you can mod your goddamn Street Fighter game. I know with Codebreaker, 007 and Dragon Ball Z aren't the only games that I've modded. Hell, I was talking about in my Kingdom Hearts videos how I modded the shit out of Kingdom Hearts. Like that was another game that allowed you to do some shit that you weren't supposed to fucking do. I mean, I was playing with Cloud, I was playing with Auron, I had Sora have all his fucking max drives up. Like, I had him be able to, because I know in those games you weren't able to use your drive modes unless Donald and Goofy there. So I got rid of that bullshit. I modded the fuck out of that, made it to where I was able to use it without them. I made it to where I was able to access the anti-form drive. It was so much shit. Like, you can give the bosses, I gave the bosses like extra health, put it on hard mode, had characters as my partners that weren't supposed to be my partners, battled against characters that I wasn't supposed to battle against. Hell, you could even battle against 3 of the same bosses, have a fucking super shadow clone shit all together, like some goddamn Skyrim mod remastered edition type shit, right? I think that gets me pumped, because I don't know who we'd have to talk to I really have to. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about that, man, I really gotta go do the research on that shit. I don't know who we'd have to talk to. I don't know who we'd have to like. I don't even know if that's a petition thing or if it did have anything to do with the mainstream companies like Sony and Microsoft. But I feel it's like it's time to get this shit started again. I love seeing this shit on PC because it's cool that, you know, you're able to do these things on PC, and one day when I get a PC, I'll be able to do this shit. But yo, like, not everybody's able to get a PC, and it's not just it's not fucking easy to just be like, I'm gonna get a super powered extra deluxe tower modified PC, the best in the goddamn business, just so I can mod games, just so I can do emulators. Not everybody can access that. So I feel like it's been long enough to where it's time to bring that shit back. That was fun. That was some of the most fun I've had in video games, was just using my Codebreaker alone. And it was only on one console, and it was with the games that I had. Hell, with the Codebreaker, I didn't even feel the need to go buy other games because I wanted to see what was my max I could use on that game. Then, like, that adds, like I said at the beginning, that adds longevity to your game. So think about it this way, especially if you're a gaming company. All right, you trying to get your game out there. When I see Street Fighter V, of course, Street Fighter V is not the best Street Fighter in my opinion, but when I see the type of mods that people add to a game, that makes me want to keep that game that much longer. Just if I had a PC, that would make me want to keep that game that much longer, just so I can see, okay, what other mods can I put in this goddamn game? What other mods can I do to this? Or if I was able to mod another game, I see Naruto mods and shit like that. Minus all of the bullshit that has ever come out of that goddamn game from that damn company. That would make me, if there was like Action Replay or Codebreakers or Game Sharks, and you were able to do that on current gen systems, that would make me want to keep that game that much goddamn longer, just so I can see what was the extent of the mods that you can do on that shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's that exciting. I feel that needs to happen. Honestly, when I come to think about it, I think current gen systems are taking a step in that direction towards trying to do that. And the only reason I say that is because of Skyrim Remastered. Because, of course, once again, you're able to mod your game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but to my knowledge and recorded current gen system history, there has been no game before that has ever allowed you to, with the company's permission, mod your video game and it not be on a PC. Skyrim is the only game that I've seen so far that has been able to do that, and I think that is going in the step of the direction. I don't know, maybe Skyrim is like a tester for this shit. Once again, I don't know what the hell Sony's doing in that department. I don't know why they limited it on there, but I feel like this still is a step in the direction going towards that, and that is pretty goddamn exciting. Now, I do know in the future, if something does happen to where more games are allowing their game on consoles to be modded and Sony still bullshit or whatever, once again, like I said, if anything, I might just sell my shit and go ahead and get an Xbox just so I can get the full extent of these mods. Don't know what's gonna happen in the future with that, but let me know what you guys think about this shit. I'm pumped up about it. I'm hoping something like that has happened. It's about that time. It's about that time. We've been in hell, we've had Wii U, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and we got PlayStation 4, Xbox, getting Xbox Scorpio. New systems is coming out. I'm hoping that shit stops right now. They already building these new systems and everything. They got the VR and everything. I'm hoping it's just like just give us a few years to fucking enjoy the games, enjoy the consoles that we got before new shit popping up. Hell, supposedly, rumor has it, that goddamn Xbox Scorpio is coming out, but ain't no goddamn games on it. Like, are people that fucking hungry to get their shit sold, or what the fuck is really going on with that? But let us enjoy the fucking consoles that we have now. Have somebody, whoever has to make this shit happen. If I knew how to do this shit, if I knew how to program, put shits on CDs, fucking make my own code, I'd do it. I'd fucking do it. I wouldn't be talking to y'all. I'd be fucking playing around, code breaking the shit out of that. The only reason I ain't been playing Skyrim as much is still because it's the same old bullshit. But yeah, Codebreaker, that'd be fucking fun. That'd be a lot of the goddamn fun. Even if it was just simple shit like go through the game, unlimited health, unlimited energy. Even that was fucking fun. You go beat the game, you go back, you're like, okay, I won't put it on a challenge. And you might turn the difficulty all the way up and change the look of your character to somebody else. Hell, probably have Beautiful Joe put in the goddamn Devil May Cry game or some shit like that. So I'm hoping that happens sometime in the future. I'm hoping that happens. I feel like it's about that damn time. We've been too long without them. And if I'm correct, I think every console in the past has had one, except for starting at like PS3 and stuff like that. So hey, let me know what you guys think about that. That's my spiel on it. I was just thinking about it. I was like, you know what, let me talk about this shit. This is something I want to talk about because it's something I want to see happen sometime in the near goddamn future. So I'm out this bitch, y'all gonna do y'all goddamn thing. Remember to like the goddamn video. That helps your boy out a ton. Make sure you share the video on all your social media links, and if you're new, make sure you subscribe to the damn channel. Boy Boscoff be out here chatting about all kinds of shit. This been your boy Boscoff. I'm out this bitch. Y'all gonna do y'all damn thing. I'll see you silly hoes on the flip one. Peace.